right? I mean, I had an inkling. I always had a sense that something was going to be off for me. And so even when I was in my 20s, I had this sense like, ooh, I might have to adopt. Like it was just the way my body was going. I was like, I might just have to adopt. But of course, as I got older, I was like, oh, this might be, I might be able to just do this thing, right? Be able to have a baby, make it quick, easy, etc. Right? Like what everybody says, oh, it just happens, right? But it doesn't for everybody. And especially I would say women that are older. So when I met my husband, I was already in my early 30s. And, we always hear the clock
Really?
is running out. I hate that because,
Oh
it puts more pressure
my
on all of us to try to make something happen. And when my husband and I finally decided to try to have a baby, because we were like right after our wedding, we both changed jobs. We were in kind of a state of chaos, and we're like, let's hold off, wait until
God. Then
we've
settle down a
settled in a
bit.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we started trying, we were like, oh, this should be easy,
Yeah, in theory, it
right?
sounds easy.
Should be easy. You just once a couple times a month, you time it. The rest
Yeah,
of the
like get
time, you
like a
don't have to
calendar,
worry
like
about
I'm
it.
ovulating.
Yeah, exactly. And I had the app, so I was checking it and making sure, okay,
Yeah.
we timed it right. But then 5 months went by, and the older you are, they shorten the time before you should go see a fertility specialist. So I think don't quote me on this, but it's somewhere in the mid 30s, where they're like, once you're after this certain age, you need to check at 6 months versus a year.
Okay.
And so at 5 months, I scheduled my appointment so that we could, we didn't have to be fertility doctors. You tend to end up, they're really busy. So you might have a long wait.
Oh,
Yeah. So we were able, yeah. So it's one of those where you're like, the minute you have an inkling, you might need that appointment,
do it.
schedule, schedule it, because sometimes they can be months off. Right. And so we went to the fertility doctor, and she did a ridiculous amount of diagnostics.
Oh my God,
Um,
that would be terrifying.